welcome to another media review. Today we are talking about Steve Irwin, the late great. Rest in peace to him. Overall, just seems like a really good dude, and he was just trying to save the animals, and he ended up getting killed by one. Let's just get into it. He was around reptiles his whole life. He died in 2006, and he was 44 years old. He was born and died in Australia. Okay, so let's go back to what happened. It's really the scene that I'm picturing in my head. It's just so awful, and having to be there, like how far out were they? We'll get there. So there's only been a few human deaths from stingrays. They think it was a short-tailed stingray, which is the more common one, but then there's this other one called the Australian bull ray. Look at that thing. I mean, they are not generally fatal, right? That's what's so messed up about this, and that's what I couldn't get my head around, is that people, these are the things that when you're snorkeling, whatever, they tell you that you can just go and pet them, and they're generally super docile and not aggressive at all. But meanwhile, one of the arguably the most widely known nature, second to David Attenborough, Steve Irwin might be one of the most recognizable nature people ever. For him to have killed by a ray, it's I don't know. I mean, should we be so relaxed about these things? I mean, if they get pissed, they're not so docile. It's full of venom. How are these creatures that we should be around petting in the ocean? I don't understand. The only ray that you're gonna catch me petting is right here. A children's toy that's encouraging being around rays. This is the kind of stuff that they're promoting. He got stung 4 times by the thing. Was mistaking his shadow for a tiger shark. And this is the part where I'm like, this is unbelievable. They brought him back on the boat. They don't say how far out they were, but they had to administer CPR. So they were far enough out from the shore that they had to start administering CPR. Did they keep filming after they brought him on board and he was bleeding out? It's absolutely awful to think about. Horrible way to get punctured in the heart and just bleed out. I feel like a poisoning, like he had gotten bit by a rattlesnake, that would have been faster and maybe better than the bleeding out from being punctured. Maybe the poison from a stingray is nuts. Killer whales mess around with blowfish because they get high off of toxins that are in the blowfish. Maybe it's like that. I want to think that there was the toxins that are in the stingray tail. Just, he didn't even know what was going on. Like he was in another place, you know? In the weeks following his death, they found 10 stingrays with their tails cut off, and this prompted speculation as to whether they were some revenge killings. But according to the Queensland Fishing Information Service, so they keep track of anglers who report that they're regularly cutting off the tails to prevent anyone, either by observation or they're reporting. I imagine they're not reporting. Are they like the government's out there pulling up to the fishing boats like, excuse me, with their surveys, excuse me, have you cut the tails off of any rays recently, and how many? I highly doubt that that's what's going on. I would like to know how often this happens on a normal week. So like in a normal 3-week period, let's say that's what weeks following Irwin's death, let's say that's 3 weeks. So in 3 weeks, how many rays show up on the beach with no tails? That's what I'd like to know. Because if it's less than 10, I guess, like, is 10 a high number? Is it low? Is it average? That's what I want to know. We don't get any information about that. So sometimes Wikipedia gets away with just being like some little bit of shock news, you know? It kind of just, like, that's a shocking thing. If you're reading it, you're like, wow, that's crazy. People were green, but there's no information about whether that's normal or not. Just that, like, oh, they do that all the time. There's just always fishermen cutting the tails off of stingrays. Why don't they just let the stingrays back into the ocean to mind their own business? And how about humans stop worrying about what creatures are safe to be swimming in the ocean with? How about you just don't go swimming in the ocean, okay? Then you wouldn't have to worry about getting stung by a goddamn stingray, and just leave the ocean alone. How about we do that? How about we just leave the ocean alone and we stay over here on land? And if you are gonna go in the ocean, then your ass respects the fact that you might get stung by a stingray like Steve Irwin did, and that might be the end of it. instead of trying to control them in some kind of way with cutting off their tails. It just seems like kind of a ridiculous practice that, like, oh, that's just a normal practice. Anglers regularly cut the tails off to prevent anyone from getting stung. What a bunch of idiots. That's not doing anything but further destroying the ecosystem of the ocean, because obviously stingrays play a vital role within the huge ecosystem that is the delicate system of the ocean. It's absolutely ridiculous. What a bunch of idiots. With that, let's watch the Adventures in America episode. Woo! Like, he respects how crazy it is what he's doing. Clearly, he understands, and there is some fear, but there's also that fear override system that people like this have.
Okay, now I'm within strike range of this timber rattler. Nothing comes wildly. We're out in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains, pretty remote area. This guy's just sitting there, he's staring at me, he could bite me right on the nose. But he's not gonna. I hope, through this adventure, I can touch people about the beauty, the fascination, and the significance of the rattlesnake in our natural world.
We're gonna travel right across North America with some of the fastest, deadliest, and wildest snakes.
We start our adventure in America's rattlesnake heartland, the state of Arizona. 11 species of rattlesnakes.
Why does the music sound like it should be, it sounds like, I guess this is a travel show, so that's appropriate, but it seems like it's more appropriate for background on a video showing you how fun a cruise could be with your family. If it's 1994 all the way through probably 2000, then that kind of music would be playing in the background of that kind of video. Interesting choice for the crocodile hunter.
Other state, but to find the deadliest of them all, you really have to search remote and rugged country way off the beaten track. We'll bring these beautiful and misunderstood snakes right up close and personal.
This is prime territory for the Mojave rattler, probably the most dangerous rattlesnake in North America. I spot one down in a gully, and we gotta move quick because they'll disappear in the flick of a tongue. Oh, you're all right, mate. You're all right, buddy.
Woo! There's a conspiracy theory that Australians aren't real. This is a real conspiracy theory that some people believe that Australia does not exist. It's fake. If you want some more information about this definitely plausible, probably true theory, just go to commonplacefacts.com. It's where I get all my news personally, so I hope that they'll be a sponsor of the channel someday.
Mate, you're all right, buddy. Woo! Have a look at this. This is the famous Mojave rattlesnake. What a little pearler. I have a bit of trouble telling Mojaves from Westerns, but this is definitely a Mojave. Now,
if you've never heard that sound in person before, that sound is so bone-chilling. Some friends and I were hiking one time. One friend was up ahead, and I was back down the trail, walking hand in hand with my girlfriend at the time, following behind my friend, and then there was one other friend in between. And my friend's walking out of nowhere. The entire peaceful hike and nice nature sounds shattered as that sound pierced everywhere. It sounds like it's 360. My friend turned around and starts running back down the trail. We don't ask questions, we just start running. Right before we turned to run, I saw that the snake was slithering down the trail. It eventually turned away, but it must have had babies or eggs or something there, but it was pissed that we were hiking on there. And this wasn't even off trail or anything like that. We were on a regular hiking trail. It's that sound. That sound is absolutely terrifying, and I hope that no one watching this ever has to experience it in person.
Are the most venomous.
Wow, Steve Irwin doesn't bother him at all. His bones don't get chilled for for nothing.
Of the North American rattlers. They got a really potent venom. In fact, it's 20 times more toxic than a Western diamondback. Sweetheart, can you get me a stick? Yeah. Well, oh, you're all right. How's that? He's got me. He's sensed me exactly where I am, and he's angry. Look at him.
Here's a couple.
Thanks, mate. This one will do just fine. He's poised, ready to strike. Now, as an example of how deadly the Mojave is, they actually claim more human fatalities in the state of Arizona than any other snake species. Let's just see if I can...
Look at her, so concerned. But not about Steve. She's not concerned about Steve at all. She's concerned about the snake.
A bit better. Just gonna try and gently... Nah, he's holding firm. He's S up into that
What is wrong with this man?
S position like rattlers get.
Even the snake must be like, are you crazy, Like, what are you doing? Are you serious?
Howling close to his head, he's gonna strike. There's no way I could get a glove on him. No way, no. And these guys are toxic. Really toxic. We might just...
One of my favorite parts about watching Steve is he always emphasizes how deadly and or severely injury-causing the creatures are, that he's got his face about as close as this microphone is to me right now. The camera right now is probably further away than that snake is to his face.
Right where he is. Hey, look at that. Right behind us in the scrub, we see ritualized combat. Really?
Right behind us in the scrub.
Scene. This is two male diamondbacks. They've come together in a snake wrestling match to compete for a good-looking girl. How's it ritualized combat?
It's such a joke. The snakes fighting.
We want to share with you the beauty of rattlesnakes. They're fascinating animals, not evil serpents. And in this wrestling match, they never hurt each other. There's never any blood flow. They're gorgeous.
They just knock a few necks together and...
Experience to witness one of the rattlesnake's most spectacular behaviors.
There's her girl. There's her girl. Just tighten that up a bit, sweetheart. Isn't she spectacular?
Getting to spend time with Cheyenne, a rehabilitated eagle, is brilliant. Eddie and Anna, who care for her, are very passionate about eagles, and Cheyenne is an example of their fabulous work.
That wingspan, oh my.
Oh, she's a good girl.
I think that we might be watching a compilation video or something, because this is from a different episode.
Look at that.
Thanks, sweetheart.
This is the bald,
I think could just rip his nose off his face.
the national symbol of America, and they
America.
are absolutely supposed.
I love the way Australians say America. America.
What an honour. What a privilege.
What a
The honour
privilege.
that I've gained here is overwhelming. He's just so beautiful. And look at those wings. Yes. And he's got fish.
See him, he's like, okay, let me get that nose, bitch. Let me get that.
Now, this spectacular bird, he's been shot by a high-powered rifle. You can see he's got a little injury on his wing there.
Oh, what a badass. That's crazy that they're that tough. Can be shot by a high-power rifle. And I mean, he's in rehab, but still.
You're okay. You're okay.
Tells him you're okay. You're okay. You're okay. As if the bald eagle cares, Steve, what you have to say.
But he's very quiet, and I think he really enjoys spending time with me. By crikey, I enjoy spending time with him. There's his wings. Oh.
What? What was that? Excuse me, sir. One more time, please. What was that? What was that you just did?
Oh, yeah.
A dinosaur. Dinosaur sound. That's why my brain's like, what's that sound? Jurassic Park. That's what that is. Because that's an actual dinosaur, and I'm forgetting. And here's Steve again, with his face even closer to the bald eagle than he was to the rattlesnake.
Isn't he just spectacular?
Kind of frightening, honestly. America's deadliest snakes.
There's a yearling. Look, right there on the ledge. gonna need a stick for this little bloke. Little rattler.
This little bloke. I forgot to mention this in the intro, but there's I think a star and 2 species that are named after Steve Irwin, and one of them is called Crikey. Crikey.
I dare it, get him by the tail, because whack, they'll bite you before you get a blink in. Look at him, little tacker. Woo, have a look at this. This is my first baby rattler. He's only got a little butt. Come on, now this isn't actually a baby, it's a yearling. Woo. Have a look at him. Just get him up here onto some level ground. You're all right, mate. You're all right, little baby rattler. They make me
You're all right. You're all right, little baby rattler. Dude, it can't hear you, Steve. It can't hear you.
these little baby rattlers, because they're so flingy, they can actually jump right up.
It makes me so nervous.
Bite you. Look, he's going to do that right.
The thing's moving towards him. It could move up and strike. Like, I'm picturing it can just right here. From here, right there. Doesn't seem like that'd be too crazy.
Now, what I want to point out with this little bloke is, have a look at his tail. It's got a couple of little rattles there. He's getting a little bit of a rattle up.
That's kind of cute.
And he's cute as a bug's ear.
I don't know about overall, but the little rattle is cute.
Actually, he's not being aggressive at all. He's being very quiet. Don't bite him. There he is. Oh, he's going to make a run for it. So this is the smallest one we've found so far, and he's not even slightly aggressive. And I tell you what, he's in good condition. Let's...
Good condition. Like he's a collectible that you're selling on eBay.
Back in his little house. Come on, little baby rattler. Now, where was he curled up? Oh, right.
He's so just sloppy with them. Like, I think he forgets. Maybe he just had like amnesia temporarily, but look at how sloppy.
And I tell you what, he's in good condition. Let's put him back in his little house. Come on, little baby rattler.
Right there. Like, dude, you're paying attention to where you're walking. You've got this thing in your hand. Like, it's safe.
Now, where was he curled up? Oh, right here.
Early this century, timber rattlers used to be found in dens with more than 200 individuals hibernating together. And even now, you can still find a lot of them in one spot.
There's another one. Hey, this one hasn't even started to rattle yet. It's a brown one. Real brown coloration. Hey, what are you doing in there?
Not knock in Steve. I guess the mission was to show these amazing creatures, but like, bro, you're in the forest, you're hunting under rocks. These creatures are just trying to sleep, dude. They gotta hunt later, and you're here disturbing their sleep.
It's got a big rattle too.
Just so you can hear if they have a rattle. I mean, really, it's just for our entertainment. Like, let's be honest. It's not, I don't take away from watching his shows that I should be a better conservationist. If you watch to the end and you learned something, comment it down below. Let us know what you learned.
Woo! Oh, couldn't get my hand in there. He turned around and had me for dinner.
Yeah, no dude. He was trying to sleep.
This is a raccoon. Raccoons are called bandits because they've got a little mask, and they're also known for stealing all kinds of bits of food.
Those things are nasty. They ain't cute. And I'm not a fan.
They'll rummage through garbage cans. They actually like to wash their food in water, although they have saliva, and they could eat without washing their food in water.
They're great.
Why do they do that? Why do they wash their food?
Oh, God, what's wrong?
Beavers make that kind of sound? What?
He's cute.
I don't like that.
This is a little juvenile beaver. Listen to
Not at all.
crying, aren't they gorgeous? And they've got chisel-like teeth and capable of chewing through timber. Oh. You don't want me that close, that's okay.
Tried to bite his face, the nasty fucker with those huge teeth.
This is a Grown beaver. Her name's Becky. She's so special. Look at her. They've got the most beautiful fur. Waterproof. Tiny little ears. Those feet webbing so she can propel herself through the water. That beautiful, flat, rudder-like tail.
She doesn't like her tail touched, just like the cat and the dog. You know what? If you didn't want your tails touched, then maybe you shouldn't have made them so fluffy.
I've always been fascinated by beaver. They're so unique and typically American. There's another one. How's that? 4 in one spot. Woohoo! Happy day. Have a look at this one. Happy day. You all right, mate?
This one's striking it so grumpy.
And fat as mud.
Fat as mud.
There's a good little rattler. Now, this is the darker colour. Sometimes when you get up into the higher elevations, they'll get darker. It enables them to feed up a lot quicker. And this is a little fat female one. A little girl one.
Did he get bit earlier? What's going on here?
You know, the fascinating thing with the female timber rattlesnake is that they may only reproduce 2-3 times in their entire life. I've got another one between my legs.
No way.
Just hold your ground, guys.
Oh my god, dude. This man. What is he doing? What is he doing right now? Not even looking. He's not even looking at the one that's right here.
I'm coming down there.
He goes.
Holy smokes, that was a little bit too close. That was way too close. Sitting right in between my legs. They must be 6, 7, maybe more. As I was saying, the female rattler may only reproduce 2 or 3 times in her life, may only have 8 to 10 babies at a time. And so you start a
Only 8 to 10 babies at a time? Is that low? Green anacondas, 20. Oh. Wow. 150 babies? Okay, so babies are live. That's the difference. 30 live rattlesnakes. Can you imagine?
And so you start annihilating a couple of female rattlers and you're looking at a massive decline in population. I tell you what.
Why is he talking about eliminating them? Nobody said anything about that. Actually, never mind. I'm realizing that's probably context that was in the episode, but since we're watching this clip episode, then some things aren't going to make sense.
There's plenty more rattlers around here. Let's get into it. Woo!
That's the intro scene.
Okay, now I'm within strike range of this timber rattler.
It makes it worse now that I see the event that preceded this, where the snake struck at the camera, and here he is now seconds later putting his face right next to one.
Nothing comes wilder. We're out in the middle of the Appalachian Mountains, pretty remote area. This guy's just sitting there, he's staring at me, he could bite me right on the nose. But he's not gonna.
What's wrong?
I hope through this
Just to ensure you, if something goes wrong here, we're so remote that my nose is gone for life if he bites it.
I can touch people about the beauty, the fascination, and the significance of the rattlesnake in our natural world.
While the brown bears would just make a toy out of Steve, Dave Siddon gives Steve the chance to meet their cousins, the black bears. Some of these bears have been rescued from very tragic circumstances. Steve will have to be on his guard, as these bears might want to even the score.
If If it's black, fight back. If it's brown, get down.
She was transported to Italy on American military air transport and ended up as a tiny cub chained out in front of a pet store in Palermo, where people would come by and feed her things, including bottle caps.
Oh, you Jane, how are you, sweetheart?
Palermo, notable location
Good bear.
in season 2 of HBO's show, The White Lotus.
It's a good bear, this one.
Don't get many shots of Steve surrounded with bears like this.
Oh, not for a while anyway. They're really quite fascinated by my bare legs.
By your bare legs?
Yeah, everyone comes in.
Bears? Fascinated by bare legs.
Hey, else, mate. See when they stand up, it's just
Watch
right.
out a little bit on that lip sticking out. Yeah, watch out for her. That upper lip comes out like
That's
that.
like aggression.
Yeah, listen.
Oh, yeah, see, you're 1 minute you're sitting next to these bears and you're like, oh, they're cool. And then you realize, oh no, they could actually just rip me apart right now if they wanted to. Not cool.
You know, Dave, I would have thought
Watch
with us
Grizzly.
infringing on their territory, they would have been really grumpy. Not at all.
Too far, start wrestling. Here you go.
Watch Grizzly Man if you want some more info.
Pretty hard to think that someone would chain a bear up to a junkyard as a junkyard bear. Isn't he beautiful? Got nice, good condition on him now. Do I smell okay? What do you think?
The one behind you is not to be trusted.
Right.
She's not.
The one behind you's not to be trusted. And he goes, right. Look at that one. Sinister, dude. Sinister. Not cool. Our boy was almost...
Awesome.
See, that's the thing. Like, could have been the rattler. Could have been the bear. In the end, it was the stingray, but it was gonna be something. This man was determined to in the line of duty in an animal-related accident.
Steve comes face to face with the most feared animal on the continent.
Is that a cat? What is the cat doing there? Does anyone notice the cat is here and the bear's looking at it?
Grizzly. This massive
Hell, look at that little cat. What a badass.
3-kilo bear may have a go at Steve, but the little cat is his best friend.
What?
This is awesome. Steve comes face to face with the most feared animal on the continent, the grizzly. This massive 300-kilo bear may have a go at Steve, but the little cat is his best friend.
Okay,
have a
Dave.
Sure.
Man, the grizzly bear could maul the out of Steve, but he's not gonna touch this cat. Don't worry.
He's a good bear, this one.
Pretty sure he's just waiting for the chance to, no one's looking, and then suddenly that cat is missing. Whoops.
Oopsie, now there.
Do you see what I'm saying? That doesn't look like it's
Have a go at
friend.
Steve, but the little cat is his best friend.
No, I
Okay,
don't
to pat him,
think so.
Dave.
Sure.
He's a good bear, this one.
Oopsie, now there. No, I don't want you doing that.
No, I don't want you doing that. The bear doesn't give a shit. These animals are a ticking time bomb, waiting for the moment until they can't. That's what it is. They're waiting for the moment they can't. Or they just get so tired of all of it that they snap in an attempt to try to get out of the situation that they're in.
You want to tipple me out?
He wants to wrestle.
Oh, all
He
right.
wants to wrestle. He wants.
No, that's out of the question these days.
Yeah. He can bite my legs. I got no. What a mean bear! Huh?
Yeah. Be careful, Dave. I mean, he must be trying.
That is.
Why does he want to tipple me out?
He wants to wrestle.
Oh, all
He
right.
wants to wrestle. He wants.
No, that's out of the question these days.
Yeah. He can bite my legs. I got no. What a mean bear!
I like how this guy's just trying to make that normal. Oh, it's cool that he's biting your knees, Steve. Don't worry, he's totally cool. He could bite my jeans. It's fine.
Careful, Dave. I mean, he must be trying to be so gentle.
Oh, he's being very, very. You watch him pull my pants down, Johnny. He's gonna just grab my pant legs. Oh. Mm-hmm. And he could just rip my hand off in a minute if he wanted to.
Hey, Terry,
He could rip my hand off any minute if he wanted to.
don't upset his cat. Look out. Here he comes.
like that he greets with his mouth like that. That's not cool.
How many girls like you have had their arms chewed on by a grizzly bear?
Maybe you won't be their first choice, but when it comes to it, they're gonna win when they're hungry, and you're gonna lose being friends with bears. That's what's gonna happen.
He's a good boy. Rub his tummy there, because he's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Sorry, guys.
Steve again with the shenanigans too. He's like, oh, please bite off my arm.
Give me a kiss.
There's a good bear.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna tickle your tummy. Yes, I'm gonna tickle your tummy. And be mean to you and beat you up, because I'm the boss.
Thank goodness those lilies are gentle, otherwise my leg might have just come off. Isn't he gorgeous?
Steve does tend to stand out a little bit, even by New York standards. Shopping with Steve can be really entertaining. Don't worry.
I'm sure he was going into the Dior store and the Rolex store. I'm sure that's where Steve Irwin was going.
Saks Fifth Avenue doesn't sell used shoes.
Shaking his head no to his wife with the Cartier as if he couldn't afford it. Steve, you're rich, bro. Why are you shaking your head at the Cartier for the wife? I feel like she really did deserve some Cartier jewelry for standing behind this man. She's literally sitting there watching. He's putting his arm in the mouth of grizzly bear. The bear's testing out his kneecap, seeing if it tastes all right. And she has to just watch all that. And he's going to shake his head no to her with a little Cartier bracelet.
This is a fair-income New York subway. First time in my entire life. Now, if we keep our eyes and our ears open...
Do we really think it was his first time in his whole life? Also, look at the way that Terry looks at him. Find you somebody who looks at you like that.
Ears open, we should see a strange, big silver animal come out of that hole or that hole. This is incredible. It's like a subterranean labyrinth down here.
It's like a subterranean labyrinth down here.
Steve just doesn't quite get it. The subway with all the graffiti on it is the one that goes to the Bronx. A little too wild for Steve's first trip on a subway.
Too close to the edge.
Funny thing is that here in New York, these animals can be just as dangerous as what I deal with in Australia. So what you have to do is you have to get the lay of the land.
Did you see how happy that woman got when she saw she was being filmed? Watch her.
Funny thing is that here in New York, these animals can be just as dangerous as what I deal with in Australia. So what you have to do is you have to get the lay of the land, understand the animals that are found here, and avoid the strike range and stay out of their territory.
You have to get the lay of the land and the animals that are here. Is he referring to New Yorkers as animals?
You appreciate that this is very dangerous, right?
As you can see, once you understand the wildlife, it can actually work to your benefit.
I guess he's talking, the joke is he's talking about the subway car, not the people in it. How many people people do you think that they had with them? Did they have a producer or a camera person and a microphone person and then these two? I'm just wondering how many people were on the subway while they're filming.
Famous New York hot dog. Thanks, mate.
Why is he laughing about taking the money? Why is this all so funny?
Bit of traditional American tucker.
Did he do something weird with the water? Is that what it is? Why is he laughing so much? Something happened.
Famous New York hot dog.
Okay, that seems pretty normal.
What?
There's $1. And he just starts laughing.
Bit of traditional American tucker.
Taka.
Wow, have a look at this little beauty. This is one of the reasons I've travelled so far to come to the United States. I'm
United States.
fascinated by rattlesnakes. Now, fascination is one thing, but I certainly use fear, common sense, and respect of any venomous animal. The rattlesnake, of course, he commands a lot of respect. Now, they're very obvious in
Wait a second, is that a Cartier watch? I'm
the
just
structure. I'll just get a few of these leaves off him.
shaking.
Be able to have a look at his body structure. Have a look at that buffy head. Nice, solid head. He's a little
Boofy head.
beauty. And if you just have a look on the end of his tail, there's that rattle. If you ever come across
Why is his face so close to it? Really seems that his goal was to die in the line of duty. He wanted to die on camera via an animal attack.
and you can't tell what species it is, always consider that it is a wild animal and should be treated with a lot of respect. A lot of rattlesnakes will not tolerate being picked up, handled. And it's quite a cool day. Snakes being cold-blooded animals, they rely on the air temperature to boost their own body temperature. And they love the sunshine.
I am truly amazed at Steve's skill with this rattlesnake. I've seen
Is it skill? I guess if you want to call madness and insanity skills, okay.
people try to handle them before, but this is incredible. Steve has a real gift, almost a sixth sense when it comes to these fast-striking snakes.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
That sound is so awful.
Look at this little beauty. What a champion. You're all right, mate. You're all right. Here it is. The icon of rattlesnakes.
The icon of rattlesnakes.
Just rattler in the world. Now, I need to get him onto some ground up there where I can deal with him. Come on, mate. You're all right. I'm just going to try and very gently persuade him to move off. Come on now. I can't get him as he is. He's all curled up in a strike position. Come on, buddy. There. Ooh. Come on, mate. I can't talk about you till you move off. Away you go. No. Whoa.
Getting in there with his hand to pick it up.
Notice that strike over half the length of his body. Come on, mate. Getting curled up in these weeds here.
Oh my god.
Whoa, look out there, little bloke. You're all right. You're all right, mate.
Look at how close it is right there. Look at the face, how close it is to the leg. What?
You're all
Look
right.
at that. Are you kidding me? Right after it struck him, too. Watch how
Whoa,
look at right
out
there.
there,
It
little
strikes.
bloke. You're all right.
Okay, so it strikes him right there, and then watch.
Mate.
Right here. Look at how close.
You're all right.
Oh my god.
You're all right.
Unbelievable.
Have a look at this little beauty.
Little.
This is the ultimate rattler.
Bro.
This is the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, the largest rattler in the world. They can grow over 6 feet. In fact, there's a record of an eastern diamondback almost 8 feet in length. Shaking, holy smokes. It
Because you're not supposed to touch these things, bro. What are you doing?
took me all my life to get here. Gonna have to let him go.
Uh-oh.
Build up. He's got a track on me. Oh, you're rattling. You're a funny snake. What a beaut. Very dark. These guys are like ambush predators.
Predators.
Now, I find rattlesnakes absolutely beautiful animals, but I believe...
He's not even looking at it right now, he's looking at us.
I've been told by the experts that have spent all their life with the eastern diamondback that they're a naturally non-aggressive snake. You could walk
That looks pretty aggressive to me. I don't know, but it looks pretty aggressive.
right past them, won't even rattle. They'll sit there and they want to run. They don't want to stand and fight. They want to get away, back down into their stumps, or in this area, back into their gopher tortoise holes. This is the icon of rattler species.
Whew. Have a go at this. When he puffs himself up,
He gains about an inch in height and he's trying to show how big he is. I'm big, I'm tough, I'm noisy, I could strike at any moment. Although I don't think he's gonna. Have a look at the head. That is the wildest looking head. Big, arrow-shaped head with those massive venom glands. And they've got a stripe coming back across their eye. That is really important.
Unbelievable.
That almost disguises their eye and it helps camouflage their head. They're basically...
It's getting louder, which means that it feels more threatened by this guy.
hunting
not
during the
calming
day, so
down.
they'll sit in camouflage and wait. Animal comes past, can't see the eye like a bandit. Hit! Dig the fangs in right into the chest cavity, huge delivery. Animal goes a little bit, drops dead. They'll locate it with their sense of smell, their forked tongue, take it down. The wildest thing is the size of their fangs. In Australia, our snakes have got tiny little fangs like this. Rattlers have got huge, great, independent moving syringes. They're wild. When they hit, they'll go straight into the blood system. With an Australian snake, with an elapid, they'll just brush the surface and it goes into the lymph system. Ooh, he's getting cranky. He's puffing up. How's the way he sticks his tongue back over the top of his head? Woohoo! I can't believe it. Eastern diamondback rattlesnake.
Whew. Man.
there you go, big fella.
Woo! Well, I hoped I've helped to boost an awareness and a little bit of love for North America's venomous snakes, particularly the rattlers.
Alright, so that was our episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Rest in peace to Steve Irwin. And if y'all liked this, give a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know if there's any specific Steve Irwin shows or anything that I should check out. Or if you want to see more nature stuff like this, let me know.